Alright, we're back with more random battles. We're 2250. Now, Hatterene into Glamora is actually fine. This can have Focus Sash lead. The idea is it wants to get hazards up, but we have AV. I don't want to physically attack it because I have, I guess, 2 Pokemon who I don't want T-Spikes to go up, so I don't want to nuzzle it. I can Psychic. If it's Choice Scarf, that's a little bit of a... if it's Focus Sash, a little bit of a problem, because we do get 2-hit KO'd by Sludge Wave. I have AV Azelf, which is kind of funny. I just Psychic here. Their Meteor Beam. Okay, we take that on. Yeah, that's nothing, and we get rid of it. Perfect, so we don't have to worry about Toxic Spike. It wasn't Focus Sash, and typically, a Pokemon can have Focus Sash if it's in the lead. So you saw that 11% Focus Sash. That's because it's a lead Pokemon. It gains the ability to have Focus Sash. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about it. All we have to worry about is Barraskewda now. Waterfall does get a knockout. Poison Jab as well, but you wouldn't click Poison Jab here. Flip Turn does not get the knockout. So I'm going to keep Hatterene alive. Having Hazard Denial or Status Denial is always useful. It's a little bit redundant. I don't need 2 Assault Vest Pokemon, but it's fine because I can just go Breloom and Spore. Okay, looking good. Spore is relatively free. If they have a Grass type, I have Chi-Yu and Azelf and Braviary, so it's fine. So Spore should be free. Overall, it's looking really good. Yep, into Dialga is perfect. It is faster than me, but Mach Punch does a huge amount of damage. I want to predict a switch of some kind and just maybe Bullet Seed, but I'll Mach Punch here. Yeah, okay, it wouldn't have mattered. They have Latias anyway. Okay, cool. Latias in, I have Chi-Yu, I have Azelf, Hatterene. I have a lot of good Pokemon here. I'm going to go Azelf because I want to be able to knock and turn on Latias here. Yeah, we take very little damage. We're threatening knockoff. We're also threatening U-turn immediately, which is cool too. We also have long-term ideas where we set up bulk up Braviary and try and win. Chi-Yu looks good. No, actually, Chi-Yu's not that great because of Barraskewda, but it's fine. If they go to Dialga, get rid of the AV is big. U-turn into Breloom, it's guaranteed to sleep too. If I know it's guaranteed, can I be a little bit more aggressive? Is Chi-Yu? Okay, Chi-Yu does 60 to 71, so it wouldn't be a guaranteed knockout with Fire Blast. Braviary's close combat would knock it out, but I'd become a liability by losing my defense. Breloom, though, it's a fraud. It doesn't hit into Latias very well, but if it doesn't need to hit into Latias if I can switch Azelf in, but nah, it's not worth it. I think Braviary is how I want to play it. I can also greet a bulk up here. Actually, I'm gonna do that. So, no, but it's AV, so it has Dragon Tail. They could be just trying to wake up. Bulk up is very attractive. I'm gonna go for bulk up here. Oh no, I hope I don't get punished. Okay, I didn't get punished for it. Now I can close combat. Pick up Dialga, and we've opened up one more Spore opportunity for Breloom. This is not going to do that much. I have my AV Azelf here, and I've gotten rid of the knockoff switch in. Okay, that does a lot more than I expected. But we'll get knockoff, remove the Soul Dew. Okay. That's pretty good. It is... Oh, wait. Is it in Mach Punch range? It is in Mach Punch range. Perfect. Yeah, it's looking comfortable. 5-on-3 now. The Barraskewda can be a little tricky, but as long as we have Breloom, it's okay. Another water type. I can just farm it with Excalibur? Yeah, I can do that. 48? But we just Glaive Rush that. Big damage. We're going to faint here because Glaive Rush doubles the damage we take. Now we go to Breloom? Yeah, we go to Breloom here. Okay, get rid of Politoed. That Barraskewda's tricky, though. So Barraskewda is very tricky. Will it? Oh, it might actually come down to Waterfall Flinch. So, Terra Fighting Mach Punch does 80, which isn't good enough. So I could just brave. Okay, that's what we have to do. 62. Waterfall. We have to not get flinched. So we go to Braviary. I suppose if they have, I have to play around Terra Water. So we'll Nuzzle here to get rid of the rain. So we have to not get flinched. I think, given how, I think Barraskewda is always a problem. Now we only win like 70% of the time. Yeah, we have to not get flinched here. Okay. I go straight Chi-Yu. Yeah, I go straight Chi-Yu if they're... Yep, they are Body Press. If I Terra Fire and they Terra Fight, what happens? Oh, do I just burn it first? Because what I want to do is essentially... So if I Terra Fire, they Terra Fight, Body Press will knock me out. I don't need my Terra. So what I do is I Willow and then I Fire Blast. Is that correct? 85, 85. Yeah, I do. I do. Because they're always going to Terra Fire here. Terra Fight, rather. And once they do that, they open themselves up to Braviary. Because now they're weak to flying. I want the burn in case they're the Leftovers variant. And not the Chestoberry variant. Either way, burning it is good. Okay. Okay, well now I Fire Blast. $72. Yep, and now it's going to die because we've changed its type. So a little bit of maneuvering there to change its type, but overall I think that was pretty good. They were 2130. We're going to get a little bit of elo from that. We get 13, not bad. All right. Toxicroak into Garganacl. They're 2319. We have Floatzel, Lurantis, Persian, Beartick, Houndoom. Kind of like a mid team. It's all right though. And they have presumably Unaware. So it's probably going to Earthquake here. I'm hoping it's Unaware. What if it is not Unaware? What if it's Water Absorb? Because what I don't want to do is I don't want to go to Floatzel and then run into Water Absorb. I think I won't go Floatzel. I'll go Beartick because I like that immediate power. It's more defensive because of the lower level. Yeah, it takes very little. Now I have Banded Icicle Crash, which should be good. And I don't have to worry about Water Absorb stuff. Because it's plausible that they switched in Clodsire not for Unaware, but just because of the good typing. That's realistic too. Okay, Golduck is kind of farmed by Toxicroak, but it's not useful because there's Clodsire. Yeah, like you do no damage to me. I'll just drop a close combat. Okay, perfect. So Toxicroak got some value out, and now they're looking weaker to Beartick. They go to leave any. They don't know it, but I actually do. No, actually, I want Sticky Web for Contrary Lurantis, but as long as there's a Clodsire, Lurantis is going to have some issues here. I'm just going to Gunk Shot. Yeah, because now I go to Beartick right after, and you're going to have to commit Leave Any if you want Sticky Web, which you do. Okay. Okay, Garganacl, what do you have for me? Can I just crash one time? I can crash one time. Okay. Let's go Lurantis. Now we have Leaf Storm coming in. I guess they could Terra Dragon or they go to Clodsire. And the way that switched in does make me think it is in fact unaware. Because you wouldn't use Clodsire versus Lurantis unless you were unaware. Go to Bear Tick, get critical hit, but we're still faster, which is funny. I am going to Crash? Or am I going to Earthquake predicting the Garg switch? Because they need to keep Clodsire around. They do. I'm gonna get a little greedy here. They need to keep Clodsire around for Lurantis. Oh, is it Air Balloon? Oh, man. Almost made the right predict, too. But the good news is that because I'm confident it's unaware, that makes Floatzel a lot better. They get Stealth Rock up, which is very bad. Oh, Dark Pulse, though. The Clodsire is an evil guy right now. Okay, get rid of Balloon is okay. They flinch. If I go Floatzel... Heatran outspeeds me. I want to keep Houndoom around. Earth Power does annoying amounts of damage. I'll give up Bear Tick. Oh, perfect. I am not going to give up Bear Tick. I am simply going to predict the Clodsire double switch. I am a genius, of course. Okay. Now, I have another Earthquake lined up. I'm going to go for it. Oh, they have the dog. This guy's my enemy. 50. That's a good damage, though. Okay. Not bad. Wave Crash does not knock it out. Okay. Oh, I have Sludge Bomb, so I'm not completely walled by that. Okay. But I'm walled by Clodsire. Clodsire Dash 1 is evil. That is very tough to beat. I have to find a way... And this could be Terra Dragon Garganacl, which would beat me anyway. So I need Houndoom alive. Well, this is very tricky. This is like an all-star team right now. Dashwin, Clodsire, and Garganacl. Okay, let's think about this. How do we break this down? Floatzel is one way to break it down. If I go Terra Water, I don't really need a Terra on a different Pokemon, kind of. But that Garganacl, if it's Terra Dragon's evil. I think we just do it. Because if we can... kind of, I mean... Yeah, we'll just rip one in. So they're going to have to give up a Pokemon here. It's Water Absorb? Okay, my Lurantis wins then. What is going on? Then why were they using Clodsire to try and beat Lurantis? Because that's losing. Okay. Maybe I just got bluffed. Knock the Garganacl. We'll U-turn on it. Into Floatzel. Salt Cure. I really want to Ice Spinner. I'm going to Flip Turn, though. I don't... Oh, they just want Clodsire again. Okay. U-turn on that. Floatzel's dead. I go Lurantis. Okay. I did not expect Water Absorb on Clodsire there. Is Superpower better then? I think it might be. Because now I'm getting defense boosts for the Gunk Shot. Oh, well, they poisoned me. So, guess we're going to have to deal with that too. Oh my god. Oh, that's miserable. Okay. Okay, we do get rid of that. Lurantis, you're done. Yeah, this game's over. What I have to do is like Sludge Bomb Poison Crit or something. Oh no, I have to dodge attacks, I think is what I have to do. No, but they always Terra Steel and I lose. I really didn't think it was Water Absorb. Okay, maybe I'm greeting my way through. Okay. Okay. Are we talking about Choke of the Year right now? So they know I have Sludge Bomb. They're going to Terra Steel. Okay. What are they doing? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So if they protect here, they end up at 72, which is they lose. Okay. Okay. All right. That, I don't know how to explain what just happened there, but we are 2292. So we're getting up there right now. Where is that? That would be almost top 100. Almost top 100. I cannot explain that game. I can't. Let me save a replay for a thumbnail. There we go. Sometimes I forget, and then it's hard to get like a high quality image for a thumbnail. Okay. All right, 2292. We have Victreebel into Arboliva. Good type matchup. I'm threatening Life Orb Sludge Wave. I'm also threatening Power Whip. I have Persian, which is kind of cool. It's fast, which is good. Magnezone, I'm not a huge fan of. It's all right, though. I mean, imagine you trap a Steel type for Victreebel and Porygon. That's an idea. I'm going to Power Whip. I feel like, okay, you're just going to stay in. That's cool. Well, now I'm threatening Sludge Wave, and this time you switch, right? Yeah, this time you switch for sure. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Grassy Terrain Power Whip. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Very good to start off with. Very likely that was a Stealth Rocker too. And any Pokemon with knockoff is a big threat. But in particular, we had Porygon too, as well. Victreebel, we have Sucker Punch. I'm just going to go Magnezone. We take that on with 32. That is Choice Specs confirmed. A little bit of a Volt switch there. Into Victreebel. Now we can start dealing. Look at that. Beautiful from Victreebel. 2 knockouts. Very comfortable. We still have Sucker Punch. Meloetta is kind of countered by Magnezone. Not completely, because it can chip it down because it's so strong. But it's pretty much comfortable. Yeah, very good start. And we have, if they have random sweepers, right, we still have Terrestrialization. We have Porygon 2, which is very bulky defensively, so it's never going to die in one hit to even the most powerful attackers. So it's looking good. I think Victreebel's lifespan is pretty much done with Sucker Punch here. Get some good damage, 55. And let's go Drifblim now. Let's Calm Mind. Because we have Unburdened Citrus Berry, we can sweep an entire team. Well, maybe not. But we do have ideas if we commit to Terra Fairy. We have ideas. The problem though, I don't want to commit Terra Fairy when this could have Toxic. I'm gonna wait a little bit here. Yeah, we'll just get damage off. A little bit of a waiting move. Because we have Persian, and they don't know we have a Dark type. Oh, we're going to dodge the attack. They don't know we have a Dark type. So next time Meloetta comes out, it's probably going to Psyshock, not Hyper Voice, because you don't want to give up entry to Drifblim. Or we're just going to keep dodging dodging Poltergeists. So that's also that, too. Okay. But we were okay with losing Magnezone. Alright, that was a pretty good win. They were high rated too. So we're moving up to 23-17, which would be top 75 here. That was pretty nice with the Victreebel. I think we played well that game. Alright, Rotom Frost into the Viper, which I have. First of all, I have Orthworm, which takes them. So I guess my question here, I guess they could be Scarf Flamethrower. I don't want to have... I think I can just Volt. Volt gives me an idea of what they're about. Electric Ice is inherently a very good attacking combo, because the only thing that stops Electric is Ground, so you have Ice for that, except they have a Swampert, which coincidentally can take on Electric Ice, so that's funny. But we'll burn it. They Stealth Rock. I couldn't have stopped that. They're probably going to knock off. I mean, they're going to Flip Turn or they're going to knock off. I think I like Gastrodon for that. Yeah, they knock off. That was unavoidable. Now they kind of have to switch or they're going to like Yawn or something. We'll Surf for damage. Yeah, Earthquake. Yeah, okay. Not ideal, but if we're weakening Swampert, we can open up Rotom, for example. Gastrodon is deceptively attacking, too. Like, its special attack stat at this level is pretty good, considering you also have, you know, relatively strong moves. Oh, they have never mind. Everything I'm saying has been proven wrong. First the Swampert, now the Lurantis. I do have Sludge Bomb to hit it. This did 11. It is Assault Vest, which is annoying. Ooh, this is tricky. Okay, we'll go to Rotom. They do Superpower. We have Blizzard, which would hit Swampert too. This is going to be a trickier matchup, especially because we're relying on a low accuracy move. We're threatening Willow. I do expect Swampert to just come in pretty... I do expect Swampert to come in here, yep. 45 is big damage. I'm just gonna... Should I rip it again or go Gastrodon? I'm not... They could try to double switch Lurantis predicting Gastrodon. Yeah, but they don't. Sludge Bomb comes in now. If I can hit a Sludge Bomb on Lurantis. Or, I'm gonna go extra greed here. We're gonna go Rotom on Lurantis. Let's see how you handle that. It's a Viper, okay. This doesn't feel Scarf to me. But who knows? Okay, it is. I mean, I'm hitting the Blizzards, they Yawn, okay. Now I'm definitely going to Gastrodon. No. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to Gastrodon, but they can Yawn. It's tricky. I could Blizzard. I don't think they ever go Lurantis, because what if I Blizzard? But I'm... Okay, worst case scenario, Lurantis starts getting out of control. I'm definitely in trouble. My team is really Lurantis weak. I go Gastro. Yeah, they Yawn again. I suppose they could go... Okay, perfect. This worked. Okay. Now, the question... I guess Dialga's kind of a good middle ground. Yep, there we go. Let's go Orthworm. Okay, this worked out. Dialga's a good middle ground. It covered a lot of the potential switches. You're never... Even if you burnt Earthquake me, whatever. Okay, so we're hanging on by like a very thin edge here. They Earthquake into Earth Eater. I'm gonna get my rocks up. Always a big fan of Stealth Rock. Let's get them up. We don't know this. Okay, they go to Skarmory. Oh, this is kind of bad. Oh, it's just nightmare after nightmare. Because we had ideas of Shed Tailing into Haxorus, but one, this could have Whirlwind or Body Press, and two, it just beats Haxorus anyway. And I can't even go to Rotom because, and this can Hazard Stack too. I can't even go to Rotom because of Body Press, the threat of it. I'm gonna Body Press for damage now. I'm expecting Whirlwind. Spike, okay. We're getting a little bit more information. Spike can still have Whirlwind. So it's like Brave Bird, Roost, Whirlwind, Spike. We'll go with Zoomeril. Yeah, they're getting layers up. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble now. And I'm just inviting Lurantis to farm me too. Because they give it like Swampert now. I'm playing for that. Oh, they're just spiking. Okay. What I was playing for was well, they're getting themselves weakened for Haxorus, which is very good for me. But I was playing for the idea of them having to respect Belly Drum and then going for Whirlwind. I suppose we take this too. Lurantis just comes in. I don't think they have the courage to superpower, do they? Superpower Azumarill? It's not really courageous, actually. They can just do that for free. But they go to Zarude instead. Okay. Azumarill is honestly a liability at this point. I'm just going to liquidate. Okay. 24. Love that. And... because imagine if that's banded. Haxorus? Swords Dance Scale Shot, right? Or even... right? I feel like that's fine. I'm going to give up Gastrodon here. Yeah, so that's Power Whip. I don't find out information, though, which is... whatever. We'll go to... do I want a Shed Tail? I actually don't think I want a Shed Tail. Because if I Shed Tail as I switch to Skarmory, does that help me in any way? My Close Combat does 33 to Skarmory, which isn't enough. Well, 28 to 33. I like Dialga more. But you just take so much damage from everything, but it is what it is. Yeah, Dialga, we're barely hanging on here. We're barely hanging on. Yeah, we'll just drop a Fire Blaster. That should be comfortable. The Skarmory getting weakened is very, very good. I actually think it's a mistake from them to let it get weakened. Okay, they go to Seviper. I'm gonna go to Orthworm. It's leftovers, by the way, which confirms it is that Earthquake, Gunk Shot, Swords Dance, Trailblaze variant. So I have a decision to make. You know what? I'm going to make it. There we go. I was thinking about just staying in on the speed tie. We lost the speed tie, but thankfully they didn't Earthquake. But I wanted to keep momentum up was my main idea. Because I can't go to Orthworm and, for example... if they went Skarmory, they could maybe recover off damage. Would have been very annoying. They go to Lurantis. So I do feint to Superpower, but I get good damage with Heavy Slam. Yeah, that's good. Okay. What Terra type? Terra Fighting. It can be Terra Steel too. Okay. Haxorus is not a guaranteed KO. I have to go Rotom. Right, I have to go Rotom. If they Terra... So my question is, do I want a Willow instead of risking the Blizzard accuracy? I mean... because what if they Terra... how much trouble am I in if they Terra? I could also... I think I just Willow, right? I would feint, but then I would bring it in range of Haxorus, who can attempt stuff. I don't know if it's Banded or Scarfed yet on Zarude. I Willow. Yep, got it. Perfect. And they committed their Terra, too. 165, I believe Orthworm does get the knockout, right? Oh, but the question... No, it's fine. Yeah, we get the knockout with Orthworm. It is the Spikes variant too. They have Gengar? Okay, that's a problem. Ah, that's a big problem too. Okay, we'll go with Zoomeril. That was unexpected and it's a problem. But if we can get Haxorus going, we have ideas. Oh, that was a greedy, nasty plot. I got punished. Okay. Do I have to Terra Water just for damage output here? I think I do. I lose now. I have to get some sort of damage output. Oh, that was a nasty plot there. Oh, it's over. It's over. Oh, that was a really aggressive, nasty plot. If I heavy slam, for example, but it was risky to heavy slam there too, so that was a good play from them. Alright, let's get one more. Because if I heavy slam, I'm risking a ton of damage on Orthworm. But it is what it is. Because it's kind of a tough spot to be in, because you have to respect nasty plot, but you also have to respect you lose if you die. So maybe I should have heavy slammed there. Because even it, like, maybe I should have Terra fighting heavy slammed. So imagine if I Terra fighting heavy slam. Focus Blast would not knock me out. Shadow Ball would not knock me out. But I would get good damage. I would die on the next turn. And I open up but even then, if it Scarfs Zerud, I lost anyway. Okay, we have Banette into Wigglytuff. I'm going to Greed. I think you have to respect Gunk Shot here. Life Orb, Gunk Shot, even Banded Gunk Shot. No, only Life Orb, yeah. Okay. Now we KO with Poltergeist. They can't do a ton of damage back to me. So this should be a very good start. And we still have priority Shadow Sneak, which is kind of cool too. Maybe they try and Volt Switch, like they Volt Switch into Wigglytuff, and they try to like infinite loop me with Gunk Shot Poltergeist into normal Steel. But I think right now they're probably just thinking about trading damage on me. Earthquake will do around 40. I'll knock it out. And I take Life Orb recoil. I'm down 50, which is not ideal, but it's fine. And then I'll reveal more Pokemon. Definitely a strong start. I have to hit the move, though, 90% accurate. But there are ideas. Yeah, I wonder what they're thinking about here. Probably they're weighing, should they try... Is it worth trying to pivot around, racking up Life Orb recoil? Or is it better just taking your damage, losing a Pokemon, and then trying to win a 5v6 from there? Because Shadow Sneak really limits what you can do. Not incredibly, but it's very annoying because you, even as Banette faints, it can get good damage on a faster Pokemon. So they are playing the Regigigas game. I guess I go for it. Okay. Oh, I get the poison, which is good. I'm gonna get knocked off. So now I am not in Earthquake range yet. What about from Iron Treads? And I'm not in knockoff range either, so I'm just going to Gunk again. Okay, perfect. So they were deciding which Pokemon to trade, and they chose to give up Regigigas. I go to Mabostiff, though. Okay. I don't have a great... I have King Gambit, which is good enough. Do I want to Terra? So if I Terra and their Scarf, I just get rid of Mabostiff. And the point of that would be that, hey, I have multiple Psychic-type Pokemon. Getting rid of Mabostiff is good. But if they're banded, I'm wasting my Terra. We'll just go King Gambit. 52. That is Mabostiff for you. Was that banded? That wasn't even banded, I don't think. No, banded would have done more. No, wait, no, hold on. That is... My bad. That is banded. Yeah, that was banded Mabostiff. Okay, so we know we're faster than it, which is good. We'll drop a little Iron Head. Okay. Love that for you, Mabostiff. Just get everything. Do I want to keep Banette around? The problem is I think I'd rather actually keep Banette, because King Gambit, Sucker Punches are going to hit into Wigglytuff, which is not ideal. Okay, we've weakened it. 195 is incredibly fast. We'll go Deoxys, though. Yes, this should be good damage into anything. That is a very threatening Mabostiff against our team. So even though we had the good lead, the matchup's a little bit iffy, but I think we're fine if we have strong fighting type moves into Treads, Mabostiff, Wigglytuff, and then whatever they have will get fried by a Psycho Boost. So we're probably fine, but they've definitely equalized here with Mabostiff. Yeah, good start, but they've equalized. But what do they have for Deoxys? There's very few Pokemon that can take on Fighting and Psychic. Like, they might even be considering going for Terra here. That's how dire the potential for Deoxys could be. They could be considering the Terra Fairy. And if they do that, I might be in trouble, but, you know, they're giving up the Terra, right? So. Yeah, they're going to Wigglytuff, okay. Yeah. Now they're gonna die to Psycho Boost? Oh, apparently they're not. That is impressive, actually. They are likely to live Psycho Boost, which I didn't expect. We'll go Banette then. Do we go Banette? They're gonna knock off, or they're gonna protect, or they're gonna Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, okay, Banette's fine. Yeah, Banette's fine, okay. They go to Treads, okay. So they were just trying to pivot through. We'll take damage on Treads. Because Superpower actually does not KO Treads, so we want a little bit more damage. So this will be good. They could also just, like, switch them. Oh, they're going for Flinch? Okay. I mean, that's not ideal. But, you know, it's going to happen eventually. Over the course of a ladder run. Now, they're not in range of Superpower just yet. We'll go Go-Goat. Get a bulk up going. And it could be very lucrative if we can get... We're definitely getting a bulk up. And it's going to be interesting to see how they handle it. Yeah, because Wigglytuff... I mean... If they go straight to Wigglytuff, they go to Inteleon, okay? Well, Ice Beam does not do enough. It's going to be a Horn Leech for me. Okay, yeah, that's not doing enough. Okay, we are in Go-Goat territory. Never mind. Are we in Go-Goat territory now? We do have the Terra Ground Earthquake. But then we open up Inteleon. Should we be a little patient? I think we might have to be a little bit patient. We have ideas where we just win with Go-Goat. But we have to be patient. Or we just go for Terra Ground Earthquake, rip it immediately. But then we become weaker to Inteleon. Does Articuno handle Inteleon? Only kind of. And I don't really like it because as long as there's Treads, I don't like it. Let's be patient. Yeah, let's be patient. They're Life Orb, okay. Yeah, they don't want to die here. They're going to switch. We'll go Go-Goat. We'll go back to Go-Goat. We're going to find out what's up with them. Yep, there we go. Yep. Beautiful. Right, let's be patient. Beautiful, there we go. That's actually what we wanted to do. Now we put them under a lot of pressure here. They go to Wigglytuff. And this has like knockoff, it has ideas, right? Let's try... Do I want to bulk up one more time? No, I don't. I just want a Horn Leech. Okay. Yep, Horn Leech again. Yeah, they're gonna have to give something up here. We are likely to KO. Even if we don't, then Fire Blast does not KO anyway. They're gonna have to commit a Terra, and they wouldn't even get the knockout if they do. So Fire Blast protect. They go to Slowbro Galar, okay. And they are in Earthquake range. Do I think they're gonna Terra? That's the question. I'm just gonna rip it. Because I've gone Lunala every time before that. So I think Terra for them is very risky. I think it's more likely they're pivoting for regen. So they're gonna sacrifice Wigglytuff or Mabostiff or something. I don't think they're gonna Terra here, yeah. Okay. And now I have to decide. They're gonna go Slowbro. Am I gonna Terra Ground for that Slowbro here? I would knock it out, but I open myself up to Inteleon if I do that. Yeah, so I have to make a decision. Do I Terra Ground here? I open myself up to Inteleon if I do that. So I Terra Ground, get rid of Slowbro. Inteleon comes in to revenge kill me. It has Hydro Pumps. I have an Articuno. I can probably back Deoxys to win that. Yeah, I can probably back Deoxys to win that if I go for it. Do I want to get... I mean, I can probably get... You know what? I think it's worth it. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of Slowbro here. I'm going to call my shot. I think this is going to be worth it. Articuno is best used defensively here. Yeah, the roll is 45 to 54. Yeah, that's not ideal, of course, but it's fine. Because now we go to Deoxys and we can start cooking some stuff up. Because they have to keep Inteleon, otherwise they lose to Go-Goat. But Psycho Boost is free, because I guess I Superpower. Yeah. Into Treads, we knock it off. They have to keep Inteleon for Go-Goat is kind of the idea. Alright, I think we have it. I think we have the win. As long as we have Psycho Boost into Inteleon, they have to go to Mabostiff. They go to Mabostiff. We give up Lunala. Yep, they give up Lunala. We go to Go-Goat. And Horn Leech covers every option. We have to hit Psycho Boost to win, though. So that's a problem. God, what if they have Terra Fairy? Oh god. So Extreme Speed is an 80% chance to kill. I think I have to... No, wait. Am I crazy? Wait, if they Terra Fairy... Yeah, if they Terra Fairy, Superpower does not KO them. So I have to Extreme Speed. It's 80% to kill only. And then I have a 90% Psycho Boost too. So if they're Terra Fairy, I have to Superpower. Yep, okay. Alright, we got that, and now we have to hit a 90% accurate move to beat the Inteleon. Here we go. Alright, that was a pretty good game. I think we played well. 2309, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next episode.